In 2024, I stood on the starting line of the Leadville Trail 100, believing I was ready for the biggest challenge of my life. 42 miles later, my race was over. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to my new channel here, Still Chasing 100. My name is Brad. I am a 50-year-old recreational runner based here in the beautiful Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm a traveling professional. I travel 75% of the time for work, working as an advisor for an oil company. I am married. My wife, Corey, is an amazing, supportive individual. You'll see her quite a bit in this channel. We spend a lot of time in the outdoors together hiking. She's also a runner. I love the outdoors. I love hiking. I love fishing. I had a YouTube channel before when we were down in Houston. It was called See You Out There. Got fairly popular. We were doing pretty good. Put out a couple hundred videos. But obviously moving to Utah, the saltwater fishing just didn't match being up here. So we want to move into filming more of our new hobbies. So hiking, enjoying the outdoors, trail running, preparing for races, and more specifically, around me completing that 100-mile distance, which we'll get into here in a few minutes. So let's talk a little bit how I ended up chasing 100 miles. I've been a runner most of my life, recreational, served in the military. Obviously, you military guys and gals out there know about PT. So became a runner in the military. When I got out, I did what everybody does. I put on a little bit of weight, started drinking a little bit, and then I used running to get back fit and get back in shape. Found my way into marathon running, ran 6 or 7 marathons, formed a group of people that like to run together, and then we would take one person that had never completed a marathon, and we would run it with them at their pace and make sure they got their medal. It became a good time, and we did that for years. We did that for probably 10 years, running marathons for charity and whatnot. Never a fast guy, but always mentally tough and could get there. So that kind of morphed into ultra running accidentally. My buddy Nick and I decided to run the Austin Rattler down in Austin, Texas. It's a lifetime series run, 50K. We signed up for it with very little intentions, just go have some fun and run something longer than a marathon. And lo and behold, I'll be damned if we didn't both get a Leadville 100 lottery coin at that race. So that is where this story begins, is at that Austin Rattler in Austin, Texas, when Nick and I both received our lottery coin. So obviously the Austin Rattler's in November, Leadville's not until August. So we trained, we put the work in that time from November to August. My wife and I were relocated to Salt Lake City. Couldn't have happened at a better time, right in the middle of the training block. Up here, we live at around 5,200 feet, up against the mountains, trails, access to high elevation, technical terrain. This put us in a situation to finish this race. I was 100% sure. We were logging the miles. We were putting the miles in. We were putting 140 to 160 miles a month in. Hindsight 2020, those probably wasn't enough volume. And was also, be honest with you, I was being a little lazy. I was putting in easy miles. I was putting in the road miles, or the miles with the least amount of climbing. I've got several thousand feet of climbing right here behind me. I wasn't taking full advantage of that. I was getting my 140 to 160 a month in, but I was getting it mostly on the roads with a couple hundred feet of elevation gain. So I was putting hay in the barn, but I wasn't putting the right hay in the barn, if you guys, you ultra runners, know what I mean. So 2024, we show up to Leadville, feeling pretty good. We got there a week early. Nice place to stay, nice little Airbnb, walking distance to the start finish line, couple shakeout runs, feeling pretty strong, man, feeling really good. And that morning, standing at that start line, there's nothing more incredible than the runners meeting, down there on the football field for the Leadville, and then towing the line early in the morning, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning there in downtown Leadville. shotgun goes off and off we go. You know, from there, I'm not sure where the wheels fell off, but they certainly did. And at Twin Lakes, I DNF'd due to a time cutoff. I missed the cutoff there. Felt pretty good into outward bound to Pipeline. Just couldn't eat, couldn't get any calories in. And then from Pipeline to Twin Lakes, the wheels came completely off the bus. So, you know, I DNF'd, who cares? This is not a sob story. I'm not trying to get your emotions up here. I'm not trying to buy your views. I'm just trying to tell you my story. And this channel is gonna be dedicated to me making it back to Leadville. You know, I want to make it back. I want to close the loop on that 100-mile distance. That's why I'm chasing 100, still chasing it. I want to finish Leadville, and I want to get even with that course. So in effort to do that, this channel is going to be focused on training that I do. I'm not an expert. I'm a regular guy. I don't know the tricks. I'm not David Roche. I don't know the science behind this. I'm not Courtney DeWalter. I don't have a pain cave that I can go into. I'm going to, as a normal guy who travels 75% of the time, I want to take you guys on this journey with me. You know, traveling from airport to airport, city to city, and still getting my miles in. Long hikes with my wife to get my vert in. Going and crewing Leadville. We're gonna go crew and pace Leadville this year. It's July now, so here in a couple weeks, we're gonna do a video crewing and pacing my buddy Nick, the one that ran it with me the first time. He's back in Leadville, so he's trying to settle the score. 4 weeks later, we're gonna crew and pace our good buddy Andy at the Wasatch 100. So we got some fun stuff coming up. My wife and I, like I said, we like to hike. So we got some beautiful hikes and some scenery around Salt Lake City planned for you guys. And then, you know, just kind of weekly training vlogs as a regular 50-year-old guy of average fitness tries to get ready to close the loop and cross the finish line at one of the most iconic 100-milers in the country. So best case scenario, what is it, a year from now before I could be back in it? So we're gonna pound the road. We're looking at running the Rocky Raccoon in February, which is about 5 months away, 6 months away. So some really fun things planned. Rocky Raccoon in 6 months. We need to get ready for that. Crewing and pacing Leadville 100 in 4 weeks. Crewing and pacing the Wasatch 100 in 8 weeks. The Rocky Raccoon, trying to finish that to build a block. The lottery coming up the 1st of 2027. And then hopefully getting a berth into either the Wasatch 100 or the Leadville 100. So a lot of fun stuff going. Really excited for you guys to follow along on this journey as a normal guy who tries to close a loop on that distance. You know, I'll tell you about my failures. I'll tell you when I don't hit my hours, my miles for the week. I'm a pretty honest guy, pretty transparent. I'm not a super athlete. I'm a 195-pound, 50-year-old guy with a full-time job. So, you know, I'm not always going to succeed, and this isn't going to be all about victories. It's going to be about honesty. It's going to be about transparency. What struggles am I dealing with? I'm coming off of an MCL injury right now that's not 100%. You know, and I'm going to try to get ready for the Rocky Raccoon here in 6 months time frame on an injured knee. There's a lot of you out there dealing with the same thing. So this is kind of the premise. This is kind of the idea of what I see this channel morphing into, and me just sharing an honest venture with you guys as I try to get back to Leadville, toe that line again, and get my buckle and close a loop on that 100-mile distance. Hey again, guys, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you clicked, I hope you liked, I hope you did all the things. I hope you're as excited as I am to see if I can finish this journey. This is gonna be a blast. So thank you guys, thank you very much for being here. You know, we appreciate any love and support you send our way, and we look forward to training. So yeah, let's get after it, guys. You. Can an ordinary 50-year-old guy with a full-time job finish a 100-mile ultramarathon? I honestly don't know. But we're about to find out together. My finish line is still out there. I'm still chasing 100.